All right, so we have some breaking news here in regards to Fable. But before we get into it, if you enjoy daily gaming content and news, hit the subscribe button as I do post daily content. So we'll talk about Fable because, as we know, this was a hugely anticipated game for 2025 for Xbox, and people were expecting this to be, I think, that big showcase game at the summer showcase this year where they come out and they give that official release date for it. Well, it may still be that, but the release date is not going to be in 2025 as the game has now officially been delayed into 2026. This is just breaking. They've just come out and made this announcement. The head of the studio, Craig Duncan, has confirmed that Fable is delayed to 2026. And here is what it says. It says Xbox Studios head Craig Duncan confirms Fable is delayed to 2026 and says, I know that's not maybe the news people want to hear. This is him responding to Xbox's Tina Amini, who has described where Playground is currently is with Fable's progress. I mean, we've already seen a bunch of trailers for Fable. It looks very good. It looked like it was polished. Combat clips looked very fun, but obviously they need more time to get this thing perfect, which is a smart move because Xbox can't risk here having any more releases that are broken, like with Redfall, which was a broken game at launch. Whether you enjoyed the game or not, I beat Redfall, put in 20 plus hours into it. I had fun with it, but reality was it was broken, and that definitely hurt the reputation of Xbox. So he goes on here and says, we're really excited about Fable's progress and where Playground games are. We previously announced Fable as 2025. We are actually going to give Fable more time. It's going to ship in 2026 now. Well, I know that's not maybe the news people want to hear. What I want is to assure people that it's definitely worth the rate. And then Duncan talks about Playground games and the pedigree, which we already know about the pedigree with the Forza Horizon series, one of the best, if not the best racer out there. PlayStation gamers are going to be able to experience it soon now, which is good for them because it is phenomenal, especially the gameplay. That's what makes Forza Horizon the most fun. And when I think about Fable, my biggest thing here is going to be the gameplay. How fun is it? I mean, the story is always great in Fable. It has that quirky humor. It doesn't take itself too seriously, and I think it will all be there with Fable. But because Playground is making it, I'm just so excited to see how they implement combat and gameplay and exploration and all of that stuff from a studio that has done it so amazingly well with Forza Horizon. And that's basically here what he is saying is going to be worth the wait here. It's going to be just how good that gameplay is from Playground Games. They're known for that with the Forza Horizon series. So this is now delayed until 2026. And my knee-jerk reaction to this, honestly, is like, okay, I don't care. Whatever. Delay it if you have to. Keep delaying it until it's perfect. And also because 2025 is just insanely stacked. There are so many games that are coming out in 2025, and Fable to me is a top title from Xbox that I want to sink my teeth into and not be worried about in the back of my mind of all of these other games that I also want to play that are coming out around the same time. And now if they're delaying it to 2025, they may be looking at their release schedule and thinking we can slot it into a time where there isn't going to be major releases around it. One of the things that comes to mind right away is they're probably thinking about GTA 6, because I would guess Fable is coming out, if it were to come out in 2025, right around the time of GTA. At the end of the year, every single publisher, every single developer is looking at GTA 6 and they do not want to be around it. GTA and Rockstar keeping the actual release date so close to their chest is a strategy here that I think is pissing off a lot of devs and publishers, because we've already seen articles come out where they are waiting for the announcement of that release date. They do not want to release anywhere around it. So Fable here is going to be out of that unless, again, GTA 6 does get delayed to 2026, then they're right back in that mess again. But that may be something that was coming to mind here at Playground Games when they are looking at the release schedule, the release date for. But we take a look here at, I mean, 2025 is so stacked. It's just like, to me, it's like, I'm completely fine with this. And we're at this point with Xbox Game Studios first party is that I think they have so many titles in development, so many first party games that they have this luxury now where they can delay games and still have more stuff coming out in replace of it. So there isn't really a major downtime within Xbox Game Pass and getting people hyped for that service. Because that is a thing that they always have to keep in mind is every single month, How can we get people excited to want to go up and sign up for Xbox Game Pass? But we just go back to this. We go back to the developer direct, and just in these first half of the year, we have Doom the Dark Ages, which is coming up in May, South of Midnight, which is about a little over a month away, Expedition 33, April 24th, which again, exactly basically a month away, and then Ninja Gaiden 4, which is coming out in fall of 2025, which would have slotted in at that same time that Fable was releasing. And we have the Idea at Xbox showcase that we had yesterday, which has a bunch of awesome games coming in day one. And then on top of that, the cherry on top of the cake is going to be the June showcase. I mean, who knows what the June showcase has in store for us for the second half of the year. You would assume there's 2, maybe 3 more games coming out from Xbox that we don't officially know the release date of. That is coming out at the end of this year. Outer Worlds 2 is still one of those games that we don't know the official release date for. So there's still so many games, still so much content to be coming out from Xbox. To me, this delay, it doesn't really mean anything. It just actually gives me some more excitement that they are making sure that it is as polished as possible, because Playground Games, this is another thing when it comes to the release of Fable. Their reputation is so high. When you look at the Forza Horizon games, they can't risk putting out something that isn't at that level of quality. They don't want the reputation to fall, not just from Xbox's perspective or Xbox fans, but across the entire industry. So that's what they're probably thinking about. All of these things play into this decision of delaying this game until 2026. So if you're looking forward to it this year, not coming out, I would love to hear your thoughts on this. Do you care? Do you think this is a good move? Are you disappointed? Was this the only game you were looking forward to in 2025? Let me know your thoughts, and let me know what you predict. What time in 2026 will this be coming out? Early 2026, middle, or late? I'll leave the video there, guys. If you did enjoy this video, hit that thumbs up. If you're new here, hit that subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.